My life, like many of yours, is filled with lots of wonderful things to include working, writing, creating, gardening, exercising, and cooking. Yes, cooking. I'm on a mission to change the way we see, experience, and relate to food. The concept of Sankofa reminds us to go back and fetch what was essential for maintaining a quality and wholesome lifestyle and apply it to modern day practices. So, would you like to join me at the table? Hey family, wheels up, or actually wheels down in this case. Arriving in St. Louis, Missouri, going to celebrate part 2 of Willie Royal's memorial services, and gonna explore a little bit, meet some people, visit some family and friends, hang out a little bit, cook a little bit, and who knows what else. So so I'm getting ready to do that, and the weather looks like it's beautiful, so I'm hoping for a really nice time, really nice visit, and we'll go from there. Now that we're touching down, it's time to get that luggage, get situated, pick up the rental car, head to the hotel, and get settled in. Now, of course, I had to find a nearby grocery store. So we're at the hotel, got everything sanitized, ready to put the groceries up and get things figured out for, the next meal maybe, or the next adventure. Welcome back to my Sankofa table. I am your host, Tia Capers, and on this program we focus all things health and wellness. Today I have the pleasure and honor of interviewing Miss Reine Keis of the Sweetheart Bake Shop and Cafe here in St. Louis, Missouri. I am visiting here, celebrating our dear friend Willie Royal, who actually, we'll get into it, but we'll figure out the connection. So welcome to my Sankofa table.
Thank you so much for having me. It's my pleasure.
Great. And so we're here at your Sweetheart Bake Shop and Cafe.
Yes.
So how long have you been at this location?
We've been here for almost 15 years.
Wow.
I know, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
It's a miracle
So-
in small business world. It's a
So
miracle.
is it predominantly vegan?
It is 100% plant-based.
Has it always been?
It has not always been.
Okay.
The first 7 years were vegan vegetarian.
Okay.
And then the pandemic happened and we were like, let's go ahead and make it 100% vegan. So we
But
did
that's
that.
still a long time to even have vegetarian and vegan.
It is.
Wow.
It is.
So do you find that it's more, I guess, thriving nowadays, or
Yes.
has it always been consistent? You've seen it grow?
You know what? It's been growing since the pandemic, but I think making the decision to go 100% plant-based
Yes.
just gave it a foundation that it needed.
Okay.
And now people don't come in and say, is this vegan? What's vegan?
Right.
It's just like
all
you
vegan.
just know.
Nobody has to really think too hard
Exactly.
about it or be too hesitant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can come in and have whatever you want
Right.
if you're plant-based
Yes.
and not have to question it.
Yeah, and that's got to be comforting, especially for people like me, because
Yeah.
I'm strictly vegan, so I don't do the dairy and some of the other crap that's
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
So I
It's a
felt
big
very
deal.
comfortable eating here
Thank
today.
you very much.
Today was my first day having a vegan cheese. I don't know what's in it. Didn't ask, but right now I have
Coconut-based.
Oh, good. I
Yeah,
have no
coconut
stomach
based.
ache. I have
Very
no
good.
headache. I'm good.
Wonderful.
Yes,
I love
because
hearing it.
sometimes, if I compromise or, I might get a headache or a stomach ache.
Yeah.
So far, I'm good.
Fantastic.
And the food was delicious.
Thank you.
And as I've said, well, this is my first time visiting here. We were celebrating the life of our dear friend Willie Royal, who was actually your teacher.
He was my high school math teacher. He was, and he was actually my first employer too. Yeah, he had a summer program with some of the
Okay.
high school students.
Okay.
And once I graduated and was in college, he invited me back for like an administrative position.
Wow.
And he employed me for
Yeah.
multiple summers.
Wow.
And yeah, he stayed in my life.
Nice.
So, yeah.
He was a beautiful person. I only
Very
knew,
much so.
got to know him for the last couple of years of his life, but he would have been so pleased
Thank you.
of the magnificent job you did today. I mean,
Thank you.
everything was beautifully laid out. Everything was delicious. I mean, it was just a really nice vibe. So
I hope to
thank
make
you.
him proud.
for help us to celebrate our friend Willie.
My pleasure.
All right, so I know that you have art in the name of your business.
We do.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I love having art that reflects my family and myself. My former spouse does he did all the original artwork. So
Okay.
all the original paintings are his. It's Kababi Beya.
I was gonna ask
Yeah.
that. I was gonna
It's
ask
his work, and he's so talented.
if the art was local, because I
Yeah.
noticed that it was okay.
Mhm.
So it's
Yeah.
local, so it's beautiful
Kababi
pieces.
Beya, he does the local.
I don't know why that name
Original.
rings a bell.
He's very famous.
Yeah.
He's famous.
I was gonna-
Other art from Black artists. And
Okay.
we just like to have artwork that reflects.
Right.
me.
Yeah,
reflects my family.
I noticed that the art was so beautiful till we're gonna take y'all inside to check it out as well. So if that's something you're interested in, then stick around, and when we come back, we'll have more of the Sweet Art Bake Shop and Cafe here in St. Louis, Missouri. So if you're ever in this area, you gotta come by, okay? All right. Wow, look at there. So the
Those
art
are his works.
okay.
There.
The ones on canvas?
Yes, the ones on canvas.
Beautiful.
Those are his works.
And little known fact, I used to sell art, and I believe I met him at the National Black Arts Festival in Atlanta years ago.
We went to Atlanta often.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to Atlanta often.
I'm almost
Yeah.
certain that I met him, and I may have met you as well.
Maybe
But
I was there
wow, this is a
rolling
small
prints.
world. Yeah, but this is some beautiful work, and I like all the affirmations and.
Thank you. And that's my daughter. She's an artist too.
Okay.
And she does calligraphy, and that's her
Beautiful.
her print, her type. So yeah, all the kids ended up being artists. They're all exploring degrees in art of one sort or another.
Right, and I guess you can also think about food as art, because I always say on this program I eat with my eyes, so I love
Yeah.
color, I love texture, all the things.
For sure.
And your food reminds me of art, so it was
Thank you.
beautifully laid out.
Thank you.
And this is really nice place. So now for all the 15 years you've been in this location.
All the 15 years
So
we've
this
been
is
in
like
this.
home.
This is my home. Sometimes I even use my home key to my house on this
On this
door.
door.
I confuse the two.
Right.
But yeah, this has been home.
So I
away
bet
from
you
home
get a
for
lot of
sure.
support in the community.
Had great support
That's
for
awesome.
all these years.
Yeah.
And looking to grow and expand. And
Come on
do
down to
other
Charlotte.
things. Yes,
Because
I've heard good
we
things.
need a place like this in Charlotte. Now we have some vegan restaurants in Charlotte, but this would be a really good fit.
Okay.
A really good fit. So if you ever consider it, let us know.
I will,
So we can
actually.
help you get whatever started, because we would love to have options like this in our area.
Fantastic.
Something we can eat and don't have to worry about what's in
What's
it.
in it?
My thing is, I've only been vegan about 7 years, almost
Okay.
7 years now. And it's just so many ingredients you have to read. And I'm like, I like to keep it simple,
Everything.
good for you, good looking, and not all the extra stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
that's us.
you can be a vegan and be a non-healthy vegan as
Oh
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah, so
Junk
we-
food vegan is
Yes,
what I call it.
yes, that's exactly right. Because Oreos are vegan.
They sure are.
But I wouldn't
And
necessarily
most French fries are
recommend
too.
it. And today I had a cupcake. I think this was the second time that I had a vegan dessert outside of my kitchen.
Mhm.
And it was really good.
Thank you.
No, this is my third time. 'Cause the first time I got a headache because I think they may have used something that I don't eat, like sugar maybe.
Yeah.
So I was so happy to know that your desserts were
Yes.
made with coconut sugar.
Yes, coconut sugar,
Yes.
coconut yogurt. We use a lot of coconut. So I always tell people if you have an allergy to coconut,
Right.
you don't want to have our desserts. But yeah, we use a lot of coconut.
That's awesome because normally I get dessert outside of my kitchen one time a year.
Mm.
There's a lady, a bakery, D&P Cupcakery, shout out to them, in Jacksonville, and she does my birthday cake every year. And she uses agave.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh God. So every year I have to plan my birthday to go to the Jacksonville area so I can pick up my
I
cake.
love it.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna be calling you to
I
order my
love
cake
it.
for this year.
And when is your birthday?
July 15th.
Okay, Cancer.
Yeah, Cancer. Yeah. Are you Cancer?
I'm a Gemini. Barely a Gemini though. June 20th.
Okay, so
I'm
you're
right on the cusp.
Right on the cusp.
Right on the cusp.
Cool beans. Well, we don't care. We'll adopt you as a quasi Cancer. But yeah, well, so anything you want to share with our audience?
You know
any
what?
tips or anything?
Eat more plant-based.
Yes.
Yeah. Eat more plant-based. Just
Yes.
try it.
Yes.
Just try it. It's,
Yes.
It's not. It's everything starts off plant-based
Right.
except for animal products,
Mhm.
of course. So.
Which you still have to add plants to it to make it taste.
To make it taste good.
Good,
So
because-
I get so many people who are like, "Oh, I don't eat vegan food," and I'm like, "Of course you do.
Yeah.
You've had vegetables before."
I've just done a program talking about the myths and things.
Mhm.
People say, vegan food. And I say, well, there is no vegan food. It's just the same fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains you've been eating all your life.
Exactly.
You know, it's a vegan option, but it's no such thing as a vegan food. So I think we have to change the way we think about
I'm
food.
gonna start saying it that
Yeah,
way.
we have to
Because
change the
when
way we
people
think
say,
about food.
"I don't eat vegan food," I'm like,
Yes, you do.
"Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Almost everything's
Yeah,
vegan."
everything's
But
vegan.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just try it. And if you're ever in St. Louis, please come by and see us.
Yes, please do
I will
that.
still be here.
You
Not
will.
what.
You will. And you'll have other locations. Maybe we'll even have her in the Charlotte, North Carolina
I
area.
know, because I've heard the things.
Yes.
That would be great.
And they were not lies.
Okay.
And it's the Queen City of Charlotte, and it's growing, expanding, and it's room for a beautiful establishment like
I
this.
love it. I look forward to investigating more.
Yeah, please do. Look at this. Have you had any famous people to come in here?
So, the last time Beyonce was in town, we did her concert cupcakes. I will say that. Yeah, that
What
was
they
our
look
big.
like?
We put bees on them, like little bubble bees on them.
Nice. Y'all
So
see
we
that?
did, yeah, we did Beyonce. We had some famous people, but
Yeah.
what I tell everyone is, everyone's famous.
Right.
If you come here and you support us, you are famous in our book.
Right.
So, because you keep us open. So
And-
everyone's famous.
And I know you have lunch options, you have dinner options, and brunch.
Yes, we have a
Yes.
Sunday brunch now.
And you have lattes and
All the fun things
and
that people want.
I noticed that you named some of the dishes after some people we may know, like Nikki Giovanni.
Yes, I was an English major.
Okay.
So a lot of our lunch items, dinner items are named after some of my favorite authors. So we'll have a Maya Angelou plate.
I saw that.
On Fridays
Was
and
it a taco or
Saturdays.
something?
We have an Angelo taco and an Angelo plate. So
Okay.
yeah, we get that in there. We have Sonia Sanchez tacos
Okay.
and Nikki Giovanni. So I like to use the names of some of my favorite writers
Wow,
as
yeah.
lunch and dinner options.
That reminds me of, I don't know if you've ever been to Washington, D.C.
I have.
There is a Sankofa cafe right behind Howard University.
Okay.
And they named some of their dishes. It's a bookstore and cafe. Because I had the
I
Ava
have to-
DuVernay wrap the
Oh.
last time I was there.
So
And
that's new.
that thing
That has
was
to be fairly new.
the Sankofa cafe?
No, the Ava
DuVernay wrap?
Wrap.
I don't know.
A few years maybe.
I don't know, but I know we were just there. I was just there a month ago, and I had it.
Okay.
And I think I was there last May or June. I think it was May. And I may have had it or I had something else. But yeah,
Very good.
it was delicious.
Okay.
I highly recommend it.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to check it out.
Yes, please do. But today, your crab cakes were
Thank
good.
you.
The
Thank you very much.
black eyed pea hummus.
Yes.
The pasta. I didn't taste the pasta dish, but everything on it was the okra. That was
Yes.
delicious.
Fantastic.
And I love the fresh fruit. And the cupcakes were my hit. That was the hit. That was the hit for me.
And no
I have-
headache.
No headache. I have a sweet tooth out of this world, and so that hit the spot. So tell me, so on a day-to-day basis, who runs this joint? People come here, are they going to see you, or who?
They're gonna see me if they ask for me because
Okay.
I'm usually hiding in the back.
Okay.
I'm not a front of house person.
Okay.
I like to be in the back,
Mhm.
getting the cupcakes and things ready.
Okay.
And you know, I have a really small but really great crew.
Okay.
So I can't do it all by myself.
Right.
I'd be
Right.
in the corner somewhere crying if I had to.
Right, understood.
Yeah. So I have a good crew. I have a good general manager. Everyone comes in every day, and we make it happen.
Okay.
We make the love and magic happen.
And now your daughter works with you as well, right?
She worked with me, and she has worked with me on and off since she was in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, she's in college now, so her schedule is a
It's
little bit
different.
different.
Right.
But she helps me out as she did this evening. She
Yes.
helped me out this evening.
She did a phenomenal job.
Well,
She was
thank
very,
you.
educated about what was on the, served, what was being served, and very helpful, very pleasant too. So very pleasant because that matters. That matters. Yeah. So it's really good energy in here.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
All right.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so-
I'm so glad you came.
I am
And I'm
too.
so glad to have this moment.
Yeah, me
Thank
too.
you so much.
Thank
I'm
you.
honored.
I'm honored as well because I'm always liking when I travel to try to find some connection to health and wellness. And today you were it. So thank you for taking the time out to talk to us at my Sankofa table. And my viewers will definitely be checking out this spot when they come to the St. Louis area. So thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you at the table. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So
Family, it was a pleasant surprise meeting Miss Reine Keis and having all vegan options at the memorial service. That was just so wonderful. That was a pleasant surprise. I had no idea.
Family, I was moving way too fast. I done bought organic Great Northern beans thinking I was buying chickpeas. I'm trying to make a little chicken salad here, so I was just mashing them up. I'm gonna add some onions, peppers. I've already seasoned it. And what else? Onions, peppers. I'm gonna put it on a wrap, and might add some hummus in here to make it a little bit more creamier. And lettuce and tomato. That's gonna be my dinner. Okay, family, so I am still in St. Louis, getting ready to go to the Annie Malone parade. I think it's an annual thing, but not without my food. Okay, so I have my cereal that I've packed up here. I'm gonna close it up and get it ready to put in my bag here. It's like an insulated bag. I have my veggie wraps for later. I have a fruit and nut bar. I have a couple of apples. I've got two because they're kind of small. I have some cut up oranges here. I have my coconut here for the cereal. I have some plantain chips. I have some more like energy bites. And I have a banana. I have, I think I have some coconut water. And I have regular water right here on the side. So I'm all set. I got my cutlery. So I'm just going to throw everything in the bag and get ready to go. So there we have it.
And we're on the road, headed to the Annie Malone, or they now call it the May Day Parade. It's downtown St. Louis. Always so nice to drive through to that area because it's interesting to see the arch, to say the least, and to pass by the stadium, pass by historical places, the courthouse, the library, just all sorts of things. So I'm really excited about going to this parade. I believe it starts at 1 o'clock, and get this, it doesn't end till like 5 or 6 or something like that. So this is probably the longest parade I've ever attended, but I'm excited to attend and to hang out. The weather is nice, and we should see a lot of people there, so that'll be great. About 12:40 p.m. here in St. Louis, and we are getting ready to check out the Annie Malone parade. But first, I'm gonna have me a little bit of cereal, and yeah, and that's what I'm doing right here in the car, waiting on the parade to start. So we've made it to the parade. Now we got to find our family members who we are meeting up with to grab a nice seat along the parade route and wait for the action to begin.
What do you say when it says, Mr. Gary? Everywhere we go, the people want to know what we own, what we doing. We got your people. What's your name?
I'm Michelle.
Where you from, Michelle?
From U City.
U City out to the day we died. Give me a shout out. What year?
88.
88?
I actually didn't go to U City, but I live in U City.
Yeah. That's all right. What neighborhood?
In, over by Daniel.
Daniel. You mean Barbara C. Jordan now? See what I'm saying? I know my people in U City, baby. Who is this over here with us? What's happening, my man? Where you from? Tell everybody, man, where you from? Where?
All right.
Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Hey, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I've been waiting on this all day. I've been waiting on this all day.
It was so good seeing all of the different companies and organizations representing, I mean, anywhere from churches to funeral homes to schools to all types of businesses, grocery stores, I mean, you name it. Everybody who was somebody was in this parade, and it was just wonderful. The weather was nice. It was just a beautiful day. And the parade route was actually located along a nice, really nice, relaxing park area too. I'm here in front of the Mosaic. I think it's a soul food restaurant because it's got smells of soul food as I walk by. But I just left the Annie Malone parade. It's down the street. Great parade. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of exhibits of blackness. I'm leaving the parade now, headed back to probably freshen up. And yeah, I'm signing out. So I'll check back in with you guys later.
Hey family, so I am finally back in the hotel. Not to cook it up. Saw a recipe the other day on Instagram or something. I forgot who posted it, but anywho, it was just like a cabbage wrap. So right now I have my onions and peppers sauteing. I'm getting ready to throw some seasoning on there. I have my water trying to come to a boil for my cabbage. And I have some mushrooms I just washed off here. And I have a pack of that wild rice back there that I'm going to put in there. And I have some fire roasted diced tomatoes I picked up from the store. So yeah, I'm gonna put all that together and see what I come up with. So stay tuned. All right, family. So I have mixed the onions, peppers, mushrooms, wild rice, and some fire roasted diced tomatoes. The only thing left to do now is stuff these in the cabbage leaves and put them in the oven with some like tomato sauce or something over them. Okay. Just gonna take these cabbage leaves, dip them in the hot water really quick to break them down some so that I could stuff and roll them. Then I'll put them in the oven. So that's what I'm doing. One down. And
right, so I think I'm gonna put together a quick dessert. Unfortunately, the room does not have a blender, so no nice cream making in this hotel. But right now I have apples peeled. I'm about to cut them up, and I have some blackberries here that I bought. So I'm about to make I guess a crumble of some sort. I think I got some almond flour that I wanted to get rid of, and I got some walnuts. I got a little bit of rye oats. I have agave. I have coconut sugar and cinnamon. So, all right, so I'm about to work this out and see what we come up with. So stay tuned. All right, family, so I got my dry ingredients mixed here. That's the flour, the oats or rye flakes, rye oats. That's the coconut sugar, a little pinch of sea salt. That's the cinnamon. And I think I did some walnuts in there. If I had raisins, I would put those in there, but I don't believe I brought any. So this is what I have. I'm gonna put this on top of this and bake it and see what we come up with. Oh, and I also have to mix a little grapeseed oil to make it crumbly. So I don't have coconut oil with me, but I do have some grapeseed oil, so I'm gonna use that. And yeah, see what we get. Okay, family, so I've just taken the rolls, the cabbage rolls, stuffed cabbage rolls that is, out of the oven, and they are ready to eat. So I have the dessert in the oven, of course, so hopefully that'll be done sooner rather than later, and then I can fill my tummy and go to bed. Okay, family, so the dessert is ready. Look at that. Oh, I hope it tastes as good as it looks. So it's just an apple blackberry crumble.
Hey family, I am still in St. Louis, Missouri. Missed my flight. Can't leave until tomorrow. So we had already returned the rental car, checked out of the hotel. So had to catch a shuttle to a nearby hotel. So I'm here. There's no microwave in the room. I cooked some food last night. So I'm warming it up the old school way, y'all. Wait, hang on. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm sitting outside getting some fresh air. Try not to be upset. So hang on one second.
Yeah, so I'm just warming up my little food outside on a table while I still have the sunlight. I think there may be a microwave in the main lobby of this hotel. It's a big hotel. It's a huge hotel. I had to walk like forever to get to my room. But anyway, yeah, I'm just sitting outside. Like I said, taking a breather, trying not to be upset, taking it all in, and heating up my food over there. I have some leftover cabbage, and I have some roasted butternut squash with Brussels sprouts, I think, and mushrooms. So, yeah, there it is.
Thanks for watching, and remember to tune in every second Saturday of the month at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will see you at the table.